all familiar with that dreaded "I'm bored" call of the summer. So here were some ideas to keep the whining to a minimum with a family bucket list. We have Penelope Stevens and her mom, Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you all.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Well, this sounds like a fun idea. So why are bucket lists like this so important this time of year?
They help you kind of make the most of the time that you have. We're in a season where we have all the time in the world, but also it feels like it's going at hyper speed. Okay. So making sure that we don't reach the end of it, you know, thinking, oh, I wish we would have taken time to do this, or, you know, this was something that I really wanted to do, and figuring out how to fill the time right now. You know, how are we going to get through the end of this day?
Yes.
So it can kind of help with both of those goals.
Okay. Any advice or any tips to help families start these lists?
Yes, we have done this lots of different ways, and we'll share some kind of springboards here in a minute. But this year we are looking at places to go, people to see, and things to do. And instead of starting as like a collaborative family list, we're having everybody in the family make their own, and then they can share it out.
Oh, I like that idea. Okay, any tips that you think really help make a successful list?
Absolutely. Let your kids do their own and let them dream big. So this is not the time for inconvenient details like budgets and reality and logistics. We can deal with those later.
Okay,
but let them think of anything that they want. And so as you start to look through their list, maybe not everything is, you know, feasible, or maybe it's not feasible right now, but it gives you some insight into, you know, kind of what they would like to do, and it's fodder for conversation. I might notice that on your list you mentioned visiting this place, and I would love that, and next door is this other thing that I would like to do. So put no parameters around the brainstorming section.
Okay. All right, Penelope, we've been hearing from your mom. Talk about some of the things you've already started jotting down.
So I'd really like to go see some of my family who lives further away. Like on my list of places to go is California to see my Aunt Madge.
Okay.
She was just in, and I want to go to New York City and go see Broadway, Hamilton.
Oh, that sounds fun. If you need an extra chaperone, I'll go with you all. Okay, I like those ideas. Why do you think kids should consider making a list for the summer?
So I think it's important because at the end of the summer, so you're not like, oh, we didn't get to do anything, I'm so sad. You got to put your priorities first to make sure you know what you want to do, so you can do it.
That's a good point. And you're helping the whole family come up with ideas, not just waiting for mom and dad to say, well, here's what we're doing. You get to have a little bit of input on that. I like that. So, Ashley, talk about the goal for families to complete these bucket lists.
That is absolutely not our goal. We are not racing to the end and finishing. And so I want to make sure that somebody has said that to everybody who's considering this. It is easy to think that once you've, you know, made a list, because we think of to-do lists, you should probably finish a to-do list. You should be working at a bucket list all the time. So if we make it to the end of summer and there's still 15 things on there, but we had some really unique experiences, or we were able to prioritize things we wanted, then that was a very successful bucket list. So to take the pressure off, you know, you are not committing to something when you put it on this list. It's just something that if an opportunity presents itself, you would like to do. So it should not feel like a burden. It should feel like inspiration.
Yeah, it shouldn't feel like a competition or homework or anything.
No.
I like that. Any resources that might help get families started on this?
Absolutely. So for the last couple summers, we have created bucket lists for people. And so I have those listed on our website at cabellschools.com. You look for Family Academy, and they have lists already made. They have things like visit the library, or go to a park you haven't, you know, visited lately, or you know, maybe start the first book of a series, or different things just to kind of get you thinking. So if you're not quite ready to just loosen all the reins and start brainstorming, this might be a great place to start to kind of get your wheels spinning. And
is it okay if throughout the summer they add or change things on the list?
Yes, it should be a living document, always kind of morphing. Or, you know, if you hear about something cool that's going on, that is the perfect thing to say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that there was this concert or there was this event. Let's throw it on the bucket list. It should be always changing.
All right, so Penelope, you and your sister may be, you know, adding some extra things on there. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by and bringing your mom with you.
Thank you.
Lots of great ideas. Thanks.